Hey guys, today I'll be discussing the patent and patent applications that we were assigned this week. So the first one is US 634-43735B1, which is the insulating sleeve. So the basic description and background is hot beverages historically have been easily consumed with styrofoam cups, but they have caused environmental impacts that have called for alternative insulation techniques. Other options people have taken have been double cupping, which again adds to the environmental impact. So this patent involves an improved sleeve for holding hot beverage cups, and it's used for protecting a person's hand during the use, and it involves two wing portions that are spaced by spacing parts in order to provide air gaps. The priority date, May 4th, 2000. Main claims involve an insulating container holder for a container having a sidewall, having a top opening and bottom opening, as well as a passageway between them. Claim 5 is also very important, a sleeve that is able to shift between a flat storage and open use position. And Claim 10, a foldable blank for forming a holder for a cup or container with 5 fold lines. Second patent is US 2661889A, thermal coffee cup. So this involves a thermal coffee cup that provides a cover cap that may be modified to drink from while covered. It also involves a cheap and easily manufactured combined holder for the coffee cup and an extended edge for people to easily drink from. Priority date was July 20th, 1948. Some of the specifications are a ring of grooves that are used to retain the cap and can be removed by a non-screwing fashion, aka you can pop it off with your thumb. An insulating jacket is included with a lining to hold the cup as well, and the jacket is open-ended on both sides, keeping space so the purchaser can hold the cup with having his fingers get too hot. Main claims are a container jacket with inner lining and open channels to hold a cup-like container. It is equipped with a closure that can be secured with a fitting cap and the inner grooves around the top of the container. Next patent is US 8251277B1, thermal sleeve, method for manufacturing a thermal sleeve, and combination cup and thermal sleeve. So yeah, like the title says, it's a method for manufacturing the thermal sleeve and the combination of the sleeve and cup together. Sleeve is held together by an adhesive substance and includes assembly by creating a crepe paper product in the form of a rectangle that is held together at the two long ends by adhesive substance. Priority date, April 15, 2005. So the sleeve basically can be used on any single-use cup and can be disposed of in a single-use fashion. Crepe paper is used and refers to single-layer structure of fibers that have been creped that allow for ventilation. The paper includes a first end, a second end, which are adhered together in an overlapping manner, and it can be adhered to anything, adhered by anything that can make a paper-to-paper bind. Another specification is that once assembled, the circumference of the top opening may be greater than the bottom, giving it a conical shape. Some of the main claims are Claim 1, a cup sleeve consisting of crepe paper, a first and second end, first and second opening, and a laminate area that is adhered to smooth paper. Claim 10 also is a combo cup and sleeve that has the characteristics listed in Claim 1 and has specific manufacturing characteristics. Next patent is US 7922031B1, insulator sleeve for a beverage container. So the invention relates to beverage cups and more specifically a coffee cup sleeve. It brings up the fact that non-disposable and biodegradable alternatives have their drawbacks, and so this invention is aimed to address that. Priority date is March 1st, 2006. And yeah, so this invention includes an insulating sleeve combination for a Frusto conical cup of any size. It includes an opaque Frusto conical inner sleeve and a Frusto conical outer sleeve. It's preferably transparent, maybe translucent, and allows visibility through the sleeve. Also, the outer sleeve may be made from silicone rubber or any other heat insulating material. It also can have a textured surface for grabbing the cup. Yeah, so some of the main figures, 1 through 9, they show perspective drawing of the sleeve engaged to the cup as well as a cutaway perspective drawing. Yeah. Next patent is US 8118189B1, temperature indicating sleeve and related container. So, description and background, a sleeve with a temperature indicator in or on the side that is visible while a beverage container is in use. Yeah, this is because, people need to know how hot their drinks are sometimes, because sometimes scalding or burning can happen when liquids are unsafe to drink. So that's why this invention precipitated. Priority date is December 15th, 2006. Some of the specifications include temperature indicating sleeve that displays the temperature of a beverage while in use. It's often made of styrofoam and has a thermal conducting agent that is cellulose based and allows for accurate transmission of the current temperature. There's also an insulating agent that is made from non-cellulosic material that allows for greater sleeve functionality. There's also 11 figures that show, basic implementation, configuration, as well as the sleeve in relation to the container. Main claims include a thermally insulated container that has a detachable container sleeve with a visual temperature indicator fixed to the sleeve that's also calibrated to the properties of the thermal container. So, it's a thermal indicator, but it has to be calibrated to the actual container in order to properly get it. Also, claim 18 is the method of manufacturing this container sleeve from a planar strip with a top opening and a bottom opening. Can give you within 4 degrees Fahrenheit. That's one of their claims. This indicator is also in or on the sleeve wall and is in an observable place. Next patent is US 6152363, sleeve construction for improved paperboard cup insulation. So it involves the construction of sleeves for paperboard cups. They usually involve materials with glue dots to improve the insulation function, and this makes it more lightweight and preserves a smooth outside surface for printing. It also, like before, in other sleeves, it allows for air gaps that are individually spaced in columns and rows, allowing for improved economy, insulation, and lighter weight. Prior date, May 3rd, 1999. So specifications include an improved air gaps that function to better insulate and better protect against heat. These gaps are made of hot glue dots and foam that make it optimal passageway for the heat. The smooth outer surface enables label printing, so coffee shops and other places can still print their trademarks on there. And the sleeve as a whole, states that they have optimized weighting. Main claims is a sleeve made from a smooth paperboard material and improved air gaps for insulation. And claim 3 gives many of the dimensions and the logistics of the insulation. Next one is US 20080078824A1, beverage cup sleeving system and method. This is a patent application. So, just a little background. Disposable cups in the beverage industry call for handling mechanisms due to temperature, obviously, as stated before. But this invention specifically involves the application, aka the system and method of actually sleeving the beverage due to the abnormal temperatures. It can be associated with paper or plastic cups. Prior date is August 23rd, 2006. So this method of application of the invention is like really, it's really just system based. It's really just about this basic application of sleeving cups. So there's also included there's different cups with different insulation systems in the analysis of each one of those empirically. This patent application also is heavily associated with the functionality and the specific implementations. So the main claims include a cup insulating system comprising of a conical sleeve having an exterior and interior surface, an upper and lower opening, and a place where the inner surface is assembled to contact and support the beverage cup. Claim 14 is a thermal cup protector having an elastomeric and fabric composite sleeve with a conical structure, receiving beverages that are frusto-conical shape. Claim 18 also this can be summed up by an insulating ring for beverage containers that are elastomeric and are configured to receive and secure a beverage cup. So, this ring is, able to secure and, safely hold a cup. Next patent application I'm going to be discussing is US 201-000-19023A1. It's protective sleeve. Little background, handling containers, as stated before, of abnormal temperature need mechanism for increasing consumer comfort. So a sleeve is enclosed in a conical arch and reduces the heat transfer of the cup to the hand. So, basically, as stated before, the sleeve in a conical shape goes around a cup and blocks heat transfer from the cup to the hand, therefore making the consumer's hand more comfortable. So yeah, the sleeve may have more than one peak or trough and can have different shapes and sizes in order to accommodate different size containers. So, it's basically encompassing all protecting sleeves that have at least one peak or trough to, accurately fit the mechanism. Priority date is July 25th, 2008. So yeah, this patent application just examines the different uses and systems of the protective sleeve. A lot of figures. There's 6 figures that display a back view, perspective view with the assembled cup, as well as collapsed sleeves and arranged in a sheet material for storage. So there's also a flow diagram for the method of making the sleeve. So everything to do with the protective sleeve, the application, the actual use of it is included. Main claims are a sleeve for use with a cup that has a first edge, a second edge, and having a first edge have at least one peak in relation to the second edge. Also, claim 10 can be summed up by a method for assembling a sleeve by applying a blank to a sheet material that is formed for a sleeve comprising a first and second edge, just like the specifications, and with the first edge having at least one peak and trough in relation to the second edge. So virtually it's a blank for storing these different these sleeves. Claim 16 can be summed up by a sheet material having one or more blanks of a sleeve for containers that have a first edge and second edge, and positioning that repeats to allow for no gaps between the sleeves. So, basically a sheet material having a blank in order to store them with no gaps, so the efficient storage of the protective sleeve. So the last patent application I'm going to be discussing is US 201-401-51385A1. So this is a hot and cold cup sleeve. Little background is, hot sleeves don't usually work for cold drinks because the condensation compromises the paper cardboard material, causing it to crumble. Also, cold sleeves are very expensive, or more expensive than, the hot sleeves. So it's very improbable for many of these, different coffee shops to offer them single-use sleeves. This is called for an inexpensive and thin cold sleeve that can be used for both hot and cold beverages. This patent actually addresses these issues and brings a solution. Priority date is February 6, 2014. Some of the specifications include the sleeve is made of 3 layers. The most inner layer is water absorbent and is usually made from absorbent resin or pulp. The outer layer stays dry due to a water repellent fabric such as polypropylene. This outer repellent material can also be made of natural materials such as cotton, wool, or pulp. This can make the sleeve very easy to grip and very functional. There's 6 figures also that give a front plan view of the assembled sleeve as well as other 3D and collapse views. It also shows a use with the cold beverage. So yeah. Main claims include Claim 1, which can be summed up by a disposable sleeve for beverage cups having a water-absorbent lining, a water-repellent outer layer, and a polyethylene coating to bind the lining to the outer layer. Also, Claim 2 can be summed up as a disposable sleeve for beverage cups having the above qualities, and with the material of the lining being resin and pulp. In addition, the material for the outer layer consists of materials such as polypropylene, polyethylene, acrylic, aramid, nylon, as well as a few others. Also, number 6, the 6th claim can be summed up as a disposable sleeve with the above qualities and and securing means to secure the left and right end together. So it has securing means to enable to enclose it to make it a sleeve. So yep, those are the patent applications for this week. Hope you enjoyed my analysis.